Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the DC Multiverse The Atom from the Legends of Tomorrow television series. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Multiverse window box packaging. We can also see an image of the character on the bottom left. Turning the box around, we can see the Collect and Connect rookie figure, and on the left, all the other figures from this wave, in which we can see the Atom is numbered at number 5. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is the Atom out of the box, and man, I both like and dislike this figure. The sculpt and the paint are really good. But the articulation and some little areas you'll see me pointing out are just a little weird and hindered. But overall I think he's okay, and I cannot wait to check him out with you guys. So with this figure finally in hand, let's take a closer look at the Atom. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Atom here. Now, I have little mixed emotions about this figure right now. I think the sculpt looks great. I really do. I actually do really like this design from the Legends of Tomorrow TV series. Yeah, I know it's kind of Iron Man-ish the way he's portrayed in this show and whatnot, but I still think it's very cool. And I think Mattel did a great job with the sculpt and whatnot, and I think they did a great job with the paint apps because he does have really good paint. The helmet looks really nice. Get my camera to focus, y'all, just like that. You got the little Atom logo on the top, looks really good. Lots of red and blues and silvers and dark grays. Lots of good detail on this. You can see all this silver is really nice, bright metallic silver, which I do appreciate. So it stands out on the figure. Even the little studs right here on these plates, all nicely done with that bright silver, works very good. All these wires and pistons and things like that. The red and the dark blues all came out very clean. The paint apps on this guy are fantastic. Again, lots of nice sculpted detail around here on the legs and whatnot. Even down to the back of the boots, you get the nice silver, dark blues, and those dark grays. Again, the sculpt looks really good. I am very impressed with this. The helmet looks good. The visor is done in more glossy plastic, so it kind of feels like an actual visor, which I think is very cool. So they did a really good job at that. The only thing that I find a couple things weird, his fist right here, you can see how his arm goes straight out, and then his wrist kind of curves down. So it goes out and then down with the wrist. That's a little weird why they did that. You can kind of see how the wrist curves. It's a little odd to me. I'm not sure what way they did that. But the same thing with the feet. The feet are kind of curved up, the toes. So you can see how the feet go straight out, and then the toes gonna go curl up. Again, I'm not sure why they did that. It hinders articulation just a little, or excuse me, standing just a little bit, but it's not terrible. You can still get them to stand. But yeah, straight and then curved up toes a little bit. So I'm not sure why they did that, but it's not that big of a deal. He does come with a few accessories. He does come with a crotch piece and the head piece for the rookie figure, but we'll be taking a look at those later on. Then he does come with an unmasked Superman helmet from Superman Returns. Just kidding. No, this is an unmasked helmet for the character, which looks pretty good. I think it actually works out pretty nice. I think it's okay. The heads are just on straight ball pegs like that. Those come off pretty easily. And you can pop that on there just like so. And I think it looks okay, but I do not think it looks great. I don't know if it's the neck piece is too long for it or what, but it looks a little awkward in my opinion. But again, I guess it's not terrible, but I don't know how many of you are going to be posing this without the actual, helmeted heads. So, I like this one better. And then you do get this little mini Atom figure. You can see him, how big he is in my hands. Get a focus. He's actually pretty nicely sculpted and detailed himself, which I think is pretty cool. You can see all the paint apps in there and whatnot. I think it looked very nice. But yeah, that's a really cool little accessory. You actually can't get him to stand. You'll see some pictures later on, but he's really tricky, so you'll have to play with that a bit. So very cool accessory. So let's take a look at articulation, because the articulation is kind of hindered in quite a bit of areas. So the head, it's ball jointed, but you're really just going to get left to right. Does not really go up and down, doesn't really pivot side to side all that much, so all you're really going to get is left to right, which is kind of disappointing. The arms can go all the way up and down. These shoulder pads are actually somewhat of softer plastic, so they can go over that shoulder piece like that. You can see that, so that goes all the way far, about that much. Rotate right here at the lower bicep, just above the elbow. A single bend at the elbow, but that's all you get. It doesn't even go 90 degrees. That's all you get. Rotation at the wrist. No ab crunch because of the sculpt, what they do with a lot of their like stuff based on like TV shows and movies and whatnot. So I get that. It's not too terrible. You do get a waist swivel, rotates left and right. Hip joints can kick forward that much, back about that far. Those T joints that kick out about that much. Thigh swivel right there above the knee, which turns left and right. A knee joint that bends about that far. An ankle joint allows you to point the toe up and down a little bit, rotates a little bit, and then a little bit of an ankle rocker. So overall, I actually really do think this guy's okay. I know not everybody's going to be a big fan of this design. I personally like it, and I think Mattel did a really good job with it. Great sculpt, really good paint apps, pretty decent accessories, and I think you would absolutely love him for your collections. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to the 4 other figures from this wave that I've already previously reviewed. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the DC Multiverse The Atom from the Legends of Tomorrow television series. Now, like I said, this figure is a hit or miss. On one hand, his sculpt and his paint apps are pretty incredible and impressive. On the other, his articulation is really hindered in certain areas, and that awkward posing of his wrists and his feet are just really weird and throwing me off. But like I said, he's an okay figure, and you might like him if you're collecting the television line. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.